Session we have seen how to create a dynamic table, how to convert your table into a dynamic table. And we have seen several advantages in this dynamic table. Auto filtering, auto freezing, auto formatting, auto update, automatically finding the grand total, automatically finding the subtotal and putting a slicer like this, automatically copying it. So like this you can add multiple slicers also. One more advantage we'll see, then we'll see how to convert this table into a normal table. Before that, the slicer, one slicer I can put it vertically, another slicer I can put it horizontally also. For example, let me take this region. I'll put the region, I have some space on the top. I'm dragging the region, painting it on top right. And I decrease the width of the slicer and increase the width of the slicer. I'm decreasing the height and increasing the width. But unfortunately, I'm not able to see all the region data here. We have central, north, east, west. Unfortunately, I'm not able to see all the region data. But I want to see all the region data here. So I think we have 6 regions, south, north, east, west, central, and we have added one more northeast or something. So I want to see all the region data here. But unfortunately, I'm not able to see it. So what we do, select the slicer. On the top, you can see slicer. There is a tab called as slicer. Go to the tab of slicer. Under the tab of slicer, you can see there is an option available, columns. First, decrease the height and increase the width. Decrease the height, increase the width. And go to slicer and columns. How many columns you want it in the slicer? I have 6 regions. So let me add 6 columns. So I'm putting 6 columns here. So let me put a 6 columns here. Yes. So I put a 6 columns. So you can see all the 6 regions are displayed here. So first decrease the height and increase the width as per your wish. Then select the slicer, go to the slicer. Under slicer you can see columns. So I am increasing the column by 6 since I have 6 regions. If you have 5 regions, you can put it as 5 also. Right? Even you can change the color of the slicer also. For example, this slicer, I want a different color. Go to slicer and you can change the color and pattern of the slicer. You can put a different color for the slicer. Select the slicer styles, and I'll give a different color for this. And this slicer I can put a different color also. Okay. Right. If you don't want the slicer, very simply you can select it and you can press delete on your keyboard. Your slicer will get deleted. Like how we give a name for a sheet, how we give a name for a file. We can give a name for the slicer also. Slicer also you can give a name. But what is the advantage? What is the purpose? First I will explain how to give a name. Then I will tell you advantage. Basic advantage. Advanced advantage we can see it in power pivots and power queries. But we will see the basic advantage now. Place the cursor on the dynamic table. Go to the table design. Under the table design, when you go to the table design, you can see the first option itself available, table name. So what could be the name of this table? So let us give some meaningful name for this table. Table 1. It says table 1. Instead of table 1, let me give a name. I think region wise it's profit and loss. Region wise profit and loss. So let us give some name. While giving a name, please remember, no space, no special characters. No space is allowed, no special characters are allowed. So let me type region P&L. I'm typing P&L. Is my naming correct? If I say enter, it will not allow. Yes. And cannot be used because it's a special character. So you can see starts with the letter, underscore, does not include the space or characters. So you should not include the space or special character. So let us go here. I'll type region, just PL. I'll put it as PL, enter to accept it. So your name will appear only on the top. Your name will be appearing only on the top. Select the table, go to the design, table name, just give a name. That's it. So we have given a name. On the top. Where you have given the name, that will be shown here. This is where you have given the name, right? It will be shown there. Okay. Now, what is the purpose and what is the advantage? What is the purpose and advantage of giving a name like this? The first advantage is, I'll go to some other sheet. I'll go to some other sheet, sheet number 10, 11, 12. I'll go to some other sheet. Now, I want to select the sheet. I don't know where is the dynamic table, in which location it's available. I want to select the sheet. It's very simple. Go to this name box. You can see this name box. There is a name box available here. Go to the name box. Click on the name box. Your table name will be displayed there. This is a name which we have given, correct? So click that name box. That's it. Your table name will get selected automatically. Your table name will get selected. Your table will get selected automatically. So go to some other sheet elsewhere and click on this name box. Your table name is displayed there. Click it. You can select your table. So your table can be selected very easily. Selection of the table is also easier if it is a dynamic table. Okay.
In dynamic sheet, we have two. One table is there and slides are there. So the table name is for complete.
No, only for this table.
No, including slides also.
Correct.
All three will be covered in that table.
Correct. If you don't want the slides, select it and delete it. That's all. You are given the name. No, first we have to give a name for this. Design, you have to give a meaningful name for this table. Any name. Like how do we give a name for a sheet? How do we give a name for a file? We can give a name. What is the advantages? If I go to some other sheet and I want to select the table. I don't know where is the table. You can go to this name box. This area is name box. Click on the name box. Your table name will be displayed. Click it. Your table will get selected. Selection of the table is easier. From anywhere you can select the table. Now, as I indicated, this dynamic table is having so many advantages, but it has one limitation. I think we already discussed the limitation. You cannot share this dynamic table to the other user who is not using Microsoft Excel. If someone is using OpenOffice, StarOffice, IBM Office, Lotus Note, Google Sheet, Kingsoft, LibreOffice, you cannot share the file. But if you want to share the file, you have to convert it back to a normal table. How can I convert it as a normal table? Don't worry, nothing will happen to your data. Your data will get preserved. Nothing will happen to the color background and formatting. Color background and formatting will be preserved. Other things will go off. Filter, freezing, updation, slicer, everything will go off. If you want to convert it as a normal table. But I don't recommend it. But if you want to do this, place the cursor on this table. Place the cursor on the table. Go to the tab Table Design. Place the cursor on the table. Go to the tab Table Design. Under this Table Design, Convert to Range. There is an option called as Convert to Range. Normal range. Method 1. Method 2. Right click on the table. Right click on the table. Table. Right click on the table and you go to table. Under table, convert to range. Method 2. First method is go to the table design, convert to range. Method 1. Or method number 2 is right click a table, convert to range. Both are same. Both are same. Both will route into the same area. Whichever you wish or you want, you can select it. So let me click on convert to range. It will ask for the confirmation. Do you want to convert this table to a normal range? If you say yes, it will be converted into a normal table. As I told, nothing will happen to your data. Nothing will happen to your color, background and formattings. All the other things will get removed. Slicer will get removed, filter, freezing, everything will get removed. Let me check this and I say yes. It was converted into a normal table. You can see no slicer and no freezing, no filtering. Color and data is displayed. It's preserved. You can see no design table. Design is available on the top because it was converted into a normal table. Could you tell me how can I convert it back to a dynamic again? Bro, is that immediately you can do it. Suppose I did it today and tomorrow I want to make it as a dynamic table. Control T or Control L. If you don't remember the shortcut key, there is one more method. Insert table. The second method to convert your table as a dynamic. Insert table. There is an option called as insert table. You can use this insert table also to convert your table into a dynamic. Okay. Yes. After a long time, 19, which you are going to do. First part. City, salesperson, order date, order ID, payment method, order amount. First, we will convert this table into a dynamic table. That's not your task. Everyone will do it within a second. That's not your task. Control T, Control L. Place the cursor on the table, press Control T or Control L. Okay. And I'm giving a name for this table. Always it's better to have a meaningful name. I'll give a name, maybe I'll give a name as orders, or you can give your own names. That's your wish. Give some meaningful name. I have given the name as orders for this table. Now what I want you to do here is, based on this table, you are going to create a report. Yes. You are going to create a report. I will show you how your report should look like and what is the report you are going to create based on this table. Either you can create it on a new sheet or you can create it on the same sheet also. That's your wish. New sheet on same sheet. So I want you all to create a report like this. Find city wise, each city wise, salesperson wise. City wise, salesperson wise. Okay. I will call it. Anything call it. So city wise, salesperson wise, count of order amount, average of order amount, sum of order amount, percentage of order amount. It's not required it has to come in the same order. It can be in a different order. First sum, next average, next count, that's also okay. But you should get all the four columns. You should get all the four columns. Grand total, percentage of grand total, order amount, percentage of grand total. Wise, salesperson wise, count, average, sum, percentage, all the four. But it can be in any order. First you may get count, second you can get sum, third we can get average also.
Certain.
Count in negative 2%.
Certain.
Grand total. Okay.
Certain, sir.
Done. Sir, done. Rati, sir, done. Rati, sir, done. Okay, how can I do this? I think most of you has did it on a new sheet, that's also okay. Or you can put it in the existing sheet also. Place the cursor on the table, insert, pivot. You can create it on a new sheet, that's also okay. Or existing sheet. But if I say existing sheet and okay, it will throw an error. So what we have to do? Select some location. Okay. City wise, where can I put the city? Rows. Salesperson, rows. Order amount, sigma. But how can I convert this sum into count? Right click, summarize value by count. Again, I want the order amount. Drag the order amount and bring it to sigma again. Right click, summarize value by, we make it as average. Once again, drag the order amount. Got count, average, sum. Once again, drag the order amount here. How can I convert this as a percentage? Right click, show value as, then percentage of grand total. Change the heading. Could you tell me, how can I get the city in a separate column, salesperson in a separate column? Both are in the same column. How can I put the city and salesperson in different column?
Go to design.
Design, report layout, tabular form. Super. Excellent. Design, report layout, show in tabular form, so that the city name and salesperson name will be in a separate column. Now we are going to see another very powerful feature.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, percentage I want in the front.
Drag it and bring it here. Go to the top here. You can see the plus with arrow mark. Then pull it here. Come back to the sheet number 19 again. Come back to the sheet number 19. We are going to create one more report, another new feature. Maybe not a new feature, maybe updation of the older feature. Very powerful feature. So we have order date, we have order amount. I want to find out sum of order amount by order date wise. Each date wise, what is the sum of order amount? Just now we created city wise, salesperson wise. Let us say order date wise sum of order amount. Either you can create it on a new sheet or you can create it on an existing sheet. Your wish. Your wish. We'll do it. Wait. So we'll put it on the same sheet now. Slicer, just now we have seen it in dynamic table. Pivot table, we'll see that. So place the cursor on the table. Insert. Pivot. Existing worksheet. You can put it on the new worksheet also. That's your wish. I will put it on the existing worksheet. Here. Somewhere else near to the earlier report. Already I created a report. Next to that I am putting another report here. Now, order date wise. Could you tell me where can I put the order date? Rows. Order date into rows. Order amount. Values. Order date into rows. Order amount into values. This is the advantage of using the latest version of Excel. What has happened is it automatically groups. It automatically created a grouping year-wise. 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Suppose if I expand 2019, you will get quarter-wise report. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. If I expand quarter, you can get it by month-wise. If I expand month, you will get it by day-wise. Day-wise is a new feature in the latest version. But I cannot do this for every year, which is complicated. I want to get it for 19, I can do it. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, it's very complicated. Instead, I want a better report. I want yearly and monthly. Yearly and monthly. I want yearly and monthly. So, right click on this year. Anywhere else on the year. Anywhere else on the year. Year or month. Anywhere else on it. Right click on it. Right click. Group. Right click group. Or you can even use the shortcut key. Alt Shift right arrow. Either right click and group or Alt Shift right arrow is the shortcut key for grouping. Right click group or Alt Shift right arrow, whichever is easier. So let me make a right click and I'll go to group here. I click on group. Yes. It opens a dialog box where it says months, quarters, years. So assume I want only years and months. I don't want quarters. If you want, you can select it. But I want years and quarters. Select only years and quarters. Years and months. I removed the quarters and I say okay. Yes. Yearly, monthly. Every year, every month. So 2019, January, February. Same thing 2020. Same thing 2020. But I'm not convinced with this. We'll see how to make a better report. I'm not convinced. We'll see how to make a better report here. So every year, every month, this is my total. What we did is, earlier it was like this. I made a right click on this and I gone to group. Then we removed that quarter and I select months and years and I say okay. Here, could you tell me how can I once again get the years in a separate column, month in a separate column? Design, report layout, tabular form. But still, it's not convincing for me. Because when I present a report in a meeting or anything like this, no one will be interested to see this much of bigger report. You have to scroll down and you have to find the report. Can I make it as a better one? A comparison report. So if you want to make a comparison report, any one of this, either this year or month, you have to pull it into columns. But which I can pull it into columns? Where the data is lesser. If the data is lesser, have it in columns. If the data is more, have it in rows. Now tell me which can be in rows and which can be in columns. Year can be in columns. So that comparison will be easier. Month will be in rows. So very simple. Drag the years and put it into columns. Yes. Now you can see a better comparison report here. Compared to 19, I was in 20. Compared to 20, I was in 21. Compared to 21, I was 22. Compared to 22, I was 23. 23 and 24. So you can make a comparison report. Last year, this year. How was January? Last year, this year. How was February? Same thing for March, April. So if you want to make a comparison report, drag that years and drop it to columns. Okay. Can you just explain this? I want to know the trend for January. How was my trend for whether it's going in upward trend or whether it's going in a downward trend? I want to know how was my trend. What can we do now? I think we did it yesterday. I want to know the trend for this. Spark lines. Very good. Select this January month. Just try if you want, you can do it. Just I'm saying you can do this in pivot also. Insert spark line spark line. Where you want the line spark line? I'll put it next to January month. Okay. Yes. So this is the trend of the January month. Copy this. You can see it shows this for February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. It shows the trend for each and every month. Spark lines, which we learned yesterday. Select only the January month. Go to insert, spark lines, where you want it. You select the location. Somewhere else here, they say okay, a spark line will be created. Drag and copy and paste. That's all. But now, as of now, I'm not doing it. I'm just pressing, I'm deleting it and I'm coming back to the normal view. From yesterday, you are doing so many tasks first, but the next one is the easiest of all. From yesterday, you did so many things. This is going to be the easiest of all. What are we going to do is very simple. This yearly, monthly report, this yearly and monthly report, I want you all to convert this yearly and monthly report into a weekly report. Convert that yearly, monthly report into a weekly report like this. Your output should look like this. Every week, what is my total? Convert that yearly, monthly report into a weekly report like this. The same report, already you have yearly, monthly. Convert that yearly, monthly into a weekly. Just know that yearly, monthly, where is it? That report you have to change it to weekly. Should be converted into weekly. And yearly and monthly, make it as weekly. How many days are there in a week? Put it into those. Okay. How can I convert a yearly, monthly into weekly? Any one of this date, years or months, any one of this year, month, anywhere else. Right click, then group. Unfortunately, there is nothing called as weekly. Select the day, but number of days is graded out. It's 7, you cannot change it.
Month and year we need to
Remove the months, remove the years, days. Now the days is activated, make it as 7. So you'll get a weekly report. Okay? But in my system, the weekly report is coming by column wise. You can bring it to rows. Bring the days into rows. So we got a weekly report. This weekly report, I can do 2 things. One is I can present this weekly report. Second one is I can send this weekly report. We'll see both. Yesterday itself in the introduction, we have seen how to bring the Outlook to Excel. Now we'll see how to bring the Outlook to Excel also. First, I want to present this report. How do we present the report? For example, this weekly report, I want to show it for every city wise. Last session only we did it in dynamic table, slicer, same slicer. Place the cursor on this table, analyze. Place the cursor on the table, go to analyze, under analyze. Insert slicer. Go to pivot table, analyze, insert slicer. We did this in dynamic table also. Same thing is available in pivot table now. So analyze, insert slicer. For what you want the slicer? For example, I want it for city. Select city. Okay. A slicer is created for city. Suppose I want to see this weekly report for Bhopal. I click on Bhopal. It shows the weekly report of Bhopal, Goa, Huzur, Vizag. So based on whatever I select, you can see the weekly report is filtering. So that particular city's weekly report here. This we know. But based on this, we'll see how to make a dashboard in another few minutes. Another few minutes, based on the slicer only, we are going to make a dashboard. This is very easy. We have inserted a slicer. This slicer, we have seen it in dynamic table also. But one more. Place the cursor on pivot. Analyze. There is one more option available which is not available in dynamic table. This is available only in pivot table. Timeline. Date based, month based, year based. So go to analyze. Go to analyze. Insert timeline. Go to analyze. Insert timeline. For what we want the timeline, let us select order date, because order date is the only column available which is in date format. Other columns are not in a date format. So let me select the order date. I select the order date here, and it's similar to a slicer. Slicer can be used if your data is in a alphabetical way. If the data is in date, then I can go for this timeline, order date. Yes, there is a timeline here available. What is the purpose of the timeline? You can see month-wise, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. If I don't want month-wise, can I make it as year-wise? Yeah, analyze, insert timeline. Next to slicer. That's all. Tick the order date and OK. Now it's in month-wise. I didn't do. After that, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. After inserting timeline, I didn't do anything. This is slicer. Already we inserted. Already. That is slicer. You are in old one. Come back. After this only I inserted the timeline. This is earlier one. Analyze, insert slicer. Insert slicer. What happened? This is early, old one. After this only I inserted the slicer timeline. First I inserted a slicer, then only I inserted the timeline. Okay, this timeline, I don't want it for month-wise. Can I make it as year-wise and quarter-wise? Yes. Click here. There is an arrow mark. Make it as yes. So what is the advantages? Suppose I want to see this weekly report only for a year called as 2019. Click on 2019. It shows the weekly report of 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. Suppose 2021, I want to see the weekly report for Bhopal. 2021, click Bhopal. So for 2021, you will get the Bhopal report here. So slicer can be used only for the text values. Timeline can be used for a date, time-based, date-based, date, year, month or anything. This is one way for presenting your data, presenting. But this data, I don't want to present it. Assume I want to send it. Maybe for Bhopal, Goa, Hosur, Vizag, 4 reports. I have 4 cities. I want to send this report to all the 4 cities. Suppose you have 20 cities, 20 customer, 100 customer. I want to send the report to all the 100 customers. 2 step. Manually, I can say what we are going to do next is impossible. Manually, it's impossible to do what we are going to do now. Step number 1. Step number 1. Drag this city. Drag the city and drop it to filter area. Drag the city and bring it to the filter area. Step number 1. First step. Because I want city-wise in a different sheet, different report for city-wise. Then we'll see how to bring the outlook here. Outlook, how to bring it here, we'll see it. So drag that city and drop it to the filter area. Step number 1. Step number 1. Step number 2. Before going to the step number 2, please verify one thing. What you have to verify is, see whether all is selected here. All. It should be all. If it is not all, suppose if only Goa is selected, you will get a report only for Goa. If Vizag is selected, you will get a report only for Vizag. See whether all is selected. If all is not selected, click here and select all. You can select it as all. All is already there. If it is not there, make it as all. I think all is there. Second step, step number 2. Analyze. Analyze. Options. If the option is not visible on your screen, it should be visible. If it is not visible, that means your screen size is very small. In that case, you have to click on pivot table. There is an arrow mark below pivot table. Under arrow mark, there is an options. If you are able to see the option straight away, fine. If you are not able to see the option, click on the arrow mark, options. Under options, don't click on the option straight away. There is an arrow mark here. Go to pivot table options. Go to pivot table analyze. Options. There is an arrow mark. Under the arrow mark, Show report filter pages. Show report filter pages. Click on that show report filter pages. A new dialog box has opened and it's asking show all report filter pages of city-wise. Do you want to show the city-wise report filters? Yes, of course. We want it for city-wise. Just click on OK. Just OK. You have to tell me what has happened here. Okay. It has automatically created 4 sheets. Bhopal, Goa, Hosur, Vizag. If you go to Bhopal, you can see only the report of Bhopal is available. If you go to Goa, you can see the report of Goa. If you go to Hosur, you will get the report of Hosur. If you go to Vizag, you will get the report of Vizag. One click, multiple sheets. I repeat the process again. First step, drag the city and bring it to filter. Second step, before seeing the second step, see whether all is selected. Otherwise, make it as all. Analyze. Click on the arrow mark of the option. Show report filter pages. Click on show report filter pages. Okay, that's all. It will split between multiple sheets. Next, we'll see how to bring the Outlook to Excel after the top 10 aging analysis dashboard. Select only 2 cities, sir. Go here. Select, suppose I multi-select. I want only for Goa and Vizag. Select only Goa and Vizag and do it. Only 2 cities will be created.
In single report,
At a time, one by one. Then you can go to filter and do it. Which 2 cities? There will be a question mark. Which 2 cities? That will be a question mark. Better group the cities and create it. Next, we will see how to bring the Outlook to Excel. Okay. Now, this report, let me go to Bhopal, Goa, Hosur, Vizag. Suppose this Bhopal report. I want to send it to the team who is in Bhopal. I don't want to send the entire report. I want to send only this report to Bhopal. So I want to bring the Outlook here. Instead of copying and pasting or instead of sending as an attachment, I can bring the Outlook to Excel. So one click you can send a mail. So how can I bring the Outlook to Excel? 3 methods to do this. 3 methods. Method number 1. There is a quad available on the top. On the introduction yesterday we discussed this quad. Go to the quad. Right click on the quad. Go to the quad. Right click on it. Customize quick access toolbar. Method 1. Right click. Customize quick access toolbar. Method number 1. You can see if I make right click, customize quick access toolbar, it's opening a new dialog box. This is method number 1. If you are not okay, if you are not able to do method number 1, then go to the method number 2. The method number 2 is the office. There is a arrow mark on the quad. There is an arrow mark. Click on the arrow mark of the quad. So there is an arrow mark. Under arrow mark, go to more comments. So click on the arrow mark and go to more comments. Method number 2. Still, if you are not okay with method number 2, method number 3, file. Click on office button called as file. Options. File, option, last. The option is not visible. Click on more options. Click on options. Quick access toolbar. This is method number 3. Quick access toolbar. So method number 1 is, I repeat the process, right click on the quad, customize quick access toolbar. 2 is, click on arrow mark and go to more comments. 3 is, file and go to options, quick access toolbar. Use any one of the 3 methods. Still, if you are not okay, nothing can be done, only 3 methods. So only 3. Huh? Second, try second.
Third is not working. Third is not working.
Third is not working. All the 3 will work. All the 3 will work. Got it? It will work. I am saying if you are not okay, all the 3 will work. Yes, now please. If I go to the quick access toolbar, it says popular. Popular means most frequently used. Favorite feature of Excel will be displayed. Instead of popular, I click here. Commands not in the ribbon. Commands which is not in the ribbon. Because the command outlook is hidden. Commands not in the ribbon. Click commands not in the ribbon. Click somewhere else. Please click somewhere else here. Don't search it on the top itself. Click somewhere else on the bottom. And press the first letter of mail, M. Just press M. There is an option called as mail recipient. Mail recipient. If everyone has found it only, I can go to the next step. Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Add it. Click on add. So after finding it, click on add. It will be added here on your quad. So after finding the mail recipient, click on add or double click also. Double click also will work. Either click on add or double click. Add. I added it. That's all. Now, okay. Yes. You can see on the top, next to save, undo, redo, there is a small button appearing here. Send to mail recipient, where there will be 2. It will ask for 2 options. Click here. It's asking for 2 options. You can send the entire book as attachment to an email or send the current sheet as the message body. Select the second one. Don't select the first one. First one is attachment, which we will do it normally. So instead of this, select the your Outlook should be configured on your system. I think everyone is having the Outlook configured. Current sheet as the message body, and I say OK here. That's all. You can see Outlook will be opened in Excel.
Here, sir, entire sheet is attached.
Send it to your friend.
Next you will see top 10 dashboards. Top 10 aging analysis dashboard. I will close this. Exercise number 20. Exercise number 20. In exercise number 20, first we'll convert this table into a dynamic table first. Exercise number 20, invoice date, city, invoice number, customer, product, category, cost, units, invoice amount, payment due, control T, control L. Okay. Give some name for this, meaningful name. Let us give a name as invoice. Control T, Control L, convert the table into a dynamic table and we are given a name for it. First, you are going to create a report based on this on a new sheet. Create a report on a new sheet. Based on that, we'll make a dashboard. What is the report you are going to create this is the report. Create a pivot, yes, in a new sheet. Create a pivot. Yearly customer wise. Every year, every customer. Yearly customer wise, sum of invoice amount. Yearly customer wise, sum of invoice amount. Your output should look like this. Every year, every customer, what is the sum of invoice amount? Yearly customer wise, sum of invoice amount.
Done, sir. Done, sir.
Just now we did it yearly. The year is less. Customer is more. So that yearly customer. That question is number 20. Very short-term memory loss.
Done, sir.
Okay. So place the cursor on the table. If you understood the question, it's very easy. Insert, pivot, new sheet. Let us create it on the new sheet. Or you can put it on the existing sheet also. Better to put it on a new sheet. Okay. Customer wise. Let us put the customer name into rows. Yearly. Yearly means which we have to bring? We have to bring the invoice date. This is okay. It automatically shows me the yearly. That's all. Sum of invoice amount. Drag the invoice amount to sigma. That's all. Yearly customer wise. Customer into rows, invoice date into columns, sigma, invoice amount into sigma. That's all. Let us give some name for the sheet. Let us give some meaningful name for the sheet. After this, we'll see top 10 and aging analysis and dashboard. So let us give some name. I am giving some name. For example, this is my invoice dashboard. Please give some meaningful name. Based on this name only, we are going to make a dashboard in our next session. So before making a dashboard, I have given a name for it. First give a name. Then I want you to make this report. This report, what we have done now. Split it. You have to split this report. Split city wise in different sheet. City wise, you have to split this in a different sheet. Bangalore should come in a different sheet. Hyderabad, Jaipur, Mumbai, Pune, everything should come in different sheets. Split this report in a different sheets, multiple sheets. Just now, 5 minutes before we did it. Goa in a different sheet, Ozur in a different sheet, Vizag in a different sheet. Just 5 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes before we did it. Split city wise in a different sheet. Not size. Size is not splitting, size is splitting. Let's look on the page.
Sir,
Different sheets. Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Pune, everything should come in different sheet. Just now we got this. Previous 5 minutes. Goa in a different sheet, Ozur in a different sheet, Vizag in a different sheet, same thing. All this is table. Done just 5 or 10 minutes before, right? Not even very long back. Same example, I took the same city. I even different example. Yes. The first step, place the cursor on the table. First step, what could be my first step? Drag the city. Drag the city to the filter area. Second step, analyze. Arrow mark of the option. Then show report filter pages. Okay, that's all. We got Bangalore in a separate sheet, Chennai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Jaipur, Mumbai, Pune, all are in different sheet. Literally the same example. This is a task. We did it in the last session. You didn't ask me when I asked the explanation. This is a task you are asking doubts now. Okay. Drag the city and drop it to filter. First step. Second step, analyze, options, show report filter pages. Okay. Top 10 aging dashboard. Done. Got it. Come back to that invoice dashboard sheet. Come back to this invoice dashboard sheet. We are going to convert this sheet into a dashboard. Actually, one table is already there. We are going to create one more table, maybe one more chart. Finally, we are going to connect it. So let us come to this customer-wise yearly sum of invoice amount. I don't want all the customer. I have 20, 30, 100 customers. I don't want 100 customer. I want only top 10 or top 5. How can I bring the top 5 customers? Right click on the customer name. Anywhere else on the customer name. Right click. Filter. Right click on the customer name. Filter. Top 10. Top 10. It's asking top 10. You can say top 10 or I can make it as top 5 also. For example, I want top 5. Highest 5. Who has more top 5 customers? Who is my top 5 customers? Yes. Say okay. So these are all our top 5 customers. Based on the total invoice amount, this is my top 5. But I want to see the top 5 for each city wise. This is overall top 5. If I select Delhi, if I select Mumbai, it should show me the top 5 for each city wise. And we want to make a aging analysis also. So top 5 we did it. Now we are going to create one more report here. And probably one more chart and another chart. Then if I click on city, all the 4 report has to be filtered. Interactive report. So let us create one more report here. I want to create a report. Based on that same table. You cannot create a report based on 2 tables. Same table. Let us go to the exercise number 20 again. So let me take this due days. This invoice was made on 31/7. Today is 12th. So 12 days we didn't receive we didn't give the payment. It's still pending. You can say it says pending. If you have received the payment, the due days is 0. If you have not received it, shows the pending details. 12 days, 13 days, 14 days. This we want to convert it as a aging analysis. Another very powerful feature. I can say this is also manually impossible. Place the cursor on this table. I am repeating it many times. If you have any questions, doubts, queries, stop me, ask me there itself. Place the cursor on the table. Insert. I want to create a report in the same sheet where we already created a report. I want this report also should come on the same sheet. Insert. Pivot. Could you tell me how can I place this report on the same sheet where we have created the report? No. What we are doing? Existing worksheet. Click on existing worksheet. Location. Invoice dashboard. Somewhere else here, left side, right side. If you are wrongly selected also, you can move it later. We will see how to move it if you are wrongly selected. So I have selected this location. Invoice dashboard. That's the name we have given. You can, I don't know what is the name you have given. Please remember the name. Based on the name only we are going to connect it. I selected the invoice dashboard. Can I click on OK now? Yes. Okay. Let me drag that invoice, this payment dues, due days, number of days dues, due days.
How you selected this invoice?
Select, click. Just to click. Normally, how do you select it?
But destination reference is not relevant.
Don't select already existing data. Click somewhere else where we have the data, where we don't have a data. How do we select it? Last session also we selected in the same sheet. Select the location. We are not selecting the location.
Should be less.
Right. Due days. Let me drag the due days to rows. 0 days, 12 days, 13 days, 14 days, 15 days, 16 days. That's okay. Invoice amount into sigma. So 12 days, this is the sum of invoice pending, 13 days, 14 days, 15 days, 16 days. But you cannot see a very big report like this. No one will be interested to see a bigger report like this. We want to convert this report as a aging analysis. Aging. Range of values, yes. Right click somewhere else on this 12, 13, 14, 15, anywhere else. Anywhere else, make a right click, group. Right click anywhere else and go for group. When you make a right click on the date and group it, it's asking yearly, monthly. But when you make a right click on the numbers, it's asking what is the starting, what is the ending, what is the gap. Starting, let us start from 1. Because 0 is nothing. 0 is nothing. 0 means we have received the payment. So let us start with 1. Normally people will check the aging analysis. Do you know what is the gap they will check? Monthly. So that means 30 days. So 30, 30, 30. Let us check for 6 months. 180 days. I want to check. Or you can give your own 360 days, your wish. But 360 days are not available in the data. That's why I'm giving 180 days. And what is the gap? Gap should be 30. That's it. OK or enter. It shows me the aging analysis. 1 to 30, what is pending? 30 to 60, 60 to 90, 90 to 120 to 150, 150 to 180. As I told, literally, this is impossible to create it manually. Let me remove this less than 1. I don't want this less than 1. How can I remove it? Go to filter and remove that less than 1, or you can use the shortcut key control minus. Control minus is the shortcut key for removing that less than 1. Control minus. Where the cursor is. It's not removing, it's filtering. Table, if you go to normal table, control minus will delete. Pivot table, control minus is filtering. Finally, we'll convert this as a dashboard. I'm closing this pivot table fields because I need more space. You can create 3 or 4 reports like this. Finally, we'll make it as a dashboard. For this report, I want to create a chart. This report, I want to create a chart. That's your wish. For this top 5 customers yearly, I want a chart. Place the cursor on this. Analyze. Pivot table analyze. Place the cursor on this. Pivot table analyze. Pivot chart. So analyze. Pivot table analyze. Pivot chart. You decide what is the chart you want it. Line chart, bar chart, column chart. Time being, I will go with the column chart itself. A column chart. So place the cursor, analyze, pivot chart. Selected the chart. First chart. For the first table, I have created one chart. Second table, maybe this one. Analyze, pivot chart. Maybe I'll put a pie chart for this. This is your wish. Just I'm saying what is the chart you want. So I'm selecting pie chart and OK. So I have 2 reports and I have 2 charts. Finally, we'll see how to convert it as a dashboard. Before that, a small tips here. Small tips. We'll convert it as a dashboard. But before that, I'm presenting this report in a team like this, in a meeting like this. And maybe my top people, someone is asking, 150 to 180 days. There are 13,63,500 pending, still pending. More than 151 days. I want to see the details of this. What is the invoice number? What is the invoice date? Who is the customer? I want to see the details. Very simple. Go to this 150 to 180 days. Double click on it. Just to make a double click. Or right click, show details. Right click on this and show details. Anything, not only 150, 1 to 130 days, or for a particular customer, anything, anywhere you can go there and make a double click. Yes. On a new sheet, it shows the report of that. Details of sum of invoice amount for due days 150 to 180 days. So these are all the pending details of that. More than 150 days. Can I verify whether it's right? Select the invoice amount, control shift down and check the total. This should tally with that. Yes. It's correct. Go there and make a double click on it. Chart means analyze, pivot chart. This will create a sheet. You can delete that sheet also very well. Analyze in pivot chart. Any chart as per your wish. Before that, you should have placed the cursor on the table. Next is going to be the last and final important step. Now, place the cursor on any one of the pivot. Any one of the pivot table, place the cursor. Any one of the pivot. It's not required. You have to select the first, you have to select the second. Any one of the pivot table. Place the cursor. Any one of the pivot table. Analyze. This we did it 2 or 3 times from the afternoon. Analyze. Insert slicer. Analyze. Insert slicer. For what? Your wish, city, product, category, anything you can insert a slicer. Let me insert a slicer for city. Place the cursor on any one of the table. Analyze. Insert slicer. City. Okay. A slicer is created, but still the last step is pending. If I click on Bangalore, I want all the 4 reports for Bangalore. If I click on Chennai, it should show all the report for Chennai. Delhi, all the 4. Unfortunately, now it will not show. You have to connect all the 4 reports. That's the last and final step. How can I connect all the 4 reports? 2 reports. Actually, if you connect 2 reports, it will get connected. Right click on the slicer. Right click on the slicer. Report connection. First method. Second method, on the top, slicer report connection. So either right click, go to report connection, slicer report connection. Both are same. Both are same. Both will land into the same area. Report, right click, report connection. Remember the sheet name. That's why I asked you to give some meaningful name for the sheet. I think you are all given a meaningful name. Right click, report connection. See where the sheet name, invoice dashboard. Wherever the invoice dashboard sheet name is available, ticket. I think it's available in 2 areas in my system. So 8 and 16. I don't know what is the number. Number can be different also. You may have different number also. Select 8 and select 16, both. Or if you have 3, select 3. I have only 2 tables, that's why 2 is displayed. 3 means 3, 4 means 4. Okay, that's all. Okay. Now let me select Bangalore. We are getting top 5 customer for Bangalore. Aging analysis for Bangalore. Chart is for Bangalore. Pie chart is for Bangalore. If I select Chennai, all the 4 reports are filtering for Chennai. Delhi, all the 4 are filtering for Delhi. Hyderabad, all the 4. Jaipur, all the 4. Mumbai, all the 4. Pune, all the. I'm saying 4. It can be 4, 5, 6, 10, any number of reports. Right click and report connection. Right click on the slicer, report connection. Select both the report. In this name, what are all the reports available in this name? Select it. It should. Then you are not connected it. Changing, then you are not clear. Changing for you. The last free hit. Normally, who is finishing first will get 6 or second will get 4. Now, who is going to finish first will get 666. 3 sixers, 3 fours, 3 threes. With the power play, 2 people will get 3 sixers. Sheet number 21. We have invoice date, deliver days, transaction ID, rep name, branch name, product, cost, units and total. You maximum 5 minutes, you have to complete it. First, we'll convert this table into dynamic. Control T or Control L. A. Give some name for this table. Maybe I'll give a name as trans. It's a transaction. Listen to the question and do it properly. The last and final report, which you are, two reports you are going to create now. Two reports. Report number 1. I will zoom that later. First, I will explain it. First report is yearly rep wise. Yearly rep wise. First, I will explain, sir. Then I will show it. Yearly rep wise sum of total. This is the first report. Yearly. I told you, sir. I will explain first and then I will zoom it. First, I will explain because I have to see the screen. Yearly rep wise sum of total amount. First report. Second report, yearly product wise sum of total. First one is yearly rep wise. Second one is yearly product wise. Then filter the top 10 products. Filter the top 10 products. Only top 10 products has to be filtered. Just now we have seen the filtering. I will finish it up, sir. I didn't finish the question itself. Wait. The question is there on the screen, sir. I will show you the question. Wait. Last one is insert a slicer. After inserting a slicer, if I click on branch 1, both the table has to be filtered. Branch 2, both the table has to be filtered. HO, both the table has to be filtered. So first report is yearly rep wise sum of product. Second report, yearly rep wise sum of total amount. Second report, yearly product wise sum of total amount. And filter top 10 product. You have to filter the top 10 product. Insert a slicer for branch. Insert a slicer for branch. And connect the slicer. You have to connect the slicer for both the branch. Yes. Not a very long time. You have to take only 5 minutes maximum. Yearly product wise. Top 10 products. Filter top 10. Total amount. There is no invoice date. There is no invoice date. Total amount. Invoice date is last sheet. Come to sheet number 21. Are you in sheet number 21? Top 10. Insert a slicer. Branch. Yearly product wise sum of total amount. Top 10 products. Connect the slicer. And both the tables should be connected. Select the location. Top 10 products. Both are not filtering. You didn't connect it. Yes, sir.
Original table. Where is the source? For 21. Inside. You are
Done, sir, done.
existing.
Done, done.
Somewhere else. Negated. Update. For 3 minutes. Laser and connecting.
Done, sir.
Connected it. There's one report, another one. Select the branch one. Select branch. Are not fitting. Only one is fitting. Right click on the slicer. Right.
Done, done.
Branch.
Slicer.
There's slicer.
Slicer में जाओ.
There is one more report. There is top 10.
These are done.
Top 10.
These are done. They're done, last.
Right.
That's it, sir.
Where is laser? Click on laser.
Okay, let me do it. Place the cursor, insert, pivot, existing worksheet, location. Okay, first report is rep wise. Invoice date into columns. Repo is into rows, invoice date into columns. Let us bring the total amount here. Yes, first report. Yearly repo is sum of total amount. First report is ready. Then, second report. Place the cursor here. Insert, pivot, existing worksheet. Place the cursor somewhere else near to this. Okay. Yearly product wise. Bring the product to rows. Invoice date to columns. Total amount to sigma. How can you get only top 10 products? Right click on the product name. Top 10. Yes. So we have two reports ready. Finally, analyze, insert slicer. For what we want the slicer? Branch. Okay. But when I select branch, I want two reports should get connected. Now it will not work. So what we have to do? Right click, report connection. Select both the report. Everything we have learned just 5 or 10 minutes before. Practicing is very vital here. Practicing immediately. Later, if you practice more and more, you have to create more reports like this. Click here. Yes, both the tables are getting sliced out. Both the reports are filtering here. Like this, you may get any number of report in one screen. You can filter any number of reports like this. Slicer timeline also you can do this. Timeline. One last example. Place the cursor on the table. Analyze. Insert timeline. Maybe an invoice date. Okay. And I will convert this invoice date into years format. So if I click on 2021, both the report I should get it for 2021. 2022, both the report should be 2022. What I can do now? Right click, report connection. Connect both the report. So the report connection can be done for slicer as well as for the timeline also. Both. You can see 21, both the reports are filtering. 22, both the reports. 23, both the reports. One click, you can filter multiples like this. Unfortunately, due to time constraint, I think we require at least another 1 hour. I will come. I will help you. The time is very short. I will come and help. Okay. Due to time constraint, we are not able to complete the chart. If we need only 1 hour, so yesterday we have delayed and various delay. I think we are not able to complete the charts. You please explore the charts. If you don't know what is the best chart for which data, I will share some video course materials. But still, you can get the help from Excel itself. Go to Insert and say the recommended chart. Excel will recommend which could be the better chart for which data. So please use that recommended charts. It's a small AI tool. Try to use the recommended charts. Insert recommended chart. There is a recommended charts. You have to place the cursor on the table, insert recommended chart. It will recommend which could be the better chart. Only charts. Chart is a tab. 3 charts I have to do, 4 charts you have to do. Take at least another 1 hour minimum. I will come. I will show you the fair play score. I will give you 2 or 3 minutes. Please sum it up and count it up. You can give the score and you can take a break. I cannot take a break. I don't have time for it. So I will share you the fair play score. See the fair play score and just it's automatically calculated by Excel. I don't have any connection with this. It's automatically created by Excel itself. So one by one, like yesterday, come and you can give your scores and wait for a few minutes. You'll get the certificates. Can you show the fair play score? That no ball wide. This is the score. See, this is a formula. I don't have any connections automatically created by Excel. Who have by they have 1. Wide is 2, penalty is 3, no ball is 6, by is 4, overthrow is 3. Who have got many no balls, they are lucky. Don't worry, it's automatically calculated by system itself. Penalty, I believe it's 3. You can give your scores one by one, and you can wait for a few minutes. Other people give the score and have the tea break and come back.
Utkarsh. Sir, Ankit Sharma 8.
Utkarsh, one by one.
46. 46.
One by one, sir. One by
Sir,
one.
second number.
Easy. Not yet finished, sir. Wait.
Utkarsh 46. Overthrow 4. Left by 3. Wide 1.
Same, sir. Just put it in order, sir. Anil, sir.
Or
15.
Deepak sir. 59. 11.
11.
Deepak
One minute, one minute.
and this one.
How much? Tell me, sir.
One is leg by.
Leg by. One leg. Wide one.
1, 2,
3 wide. 3 wide.
Sir, Deepak. Deepak.
What is your name?
59.
59.
And 1 no ball.
One no ball.
3 overthrow. Leg by 2.
Leg by 2.
Wide 1.
Wide one. What is your name?
नीचे
Coming in order.
नीचे this one. Then is Arun Tav. Yeah, this one. 25. Then is 15.
15. Abhinav, where is your name?
Arun. 25 members. Serial number 25. 18. Score is 18. Wide.
2 wide.
1 leg by.
1 leg by.
1 by.
1 by.
Suggestion.
Where is your name?
6. इधर रहना है सर 52
Suggestion last one.
leg by 1, नाम तो बताओ overthrow 1, no ball 1, and overthrow 1.
Sir, said overthrow. Sir.
Sir, Soumya. Sir, Hemant.
1 by 1, sir.
Suggestion.
Ankit Sharma 8.
Sir, Hemant. Sir, Hemant Bhatt. 4 no ball. 4 no balls.
Name, sir?
Hemant Bhatt.
Score.
Okay, sir, I will do that.
Not putting in the order.
Throws.
Tournament. Minus 50.
Penalty 1 by.
Penalty 1 by. Yes.
Suggestion. Last one. Last one. Suggestion. 1 by.
1 by.
Yeah. 2 score.
2.
Score. Leg by 1. Wide 1.
अरे अरुण कुमार सिंह 6. अरुण कुमार सिंह 6.
6 क्यों दे रहे हो यार किसी और को गए क्या
Answer 2.
Most of them are confusing it. I have. Rahul?
Score 12.
6 छक्के 7 छक्के
4 no balls.
4 no.
1 wide.
कब जल्दी है
1 penalty run.
इतना जल्दी तो सेशन ही नहीं हुआ
Okay.
सेशन
Where is the
Yeah. 1. Yeah. By 1 by. Leg by 1. By 1.
overthrow 1. Buy 1 more.
You should have said 2 now.
Yes. Buy 1 more. So I go to Soumya.
White 2, noble 1.
I go to Soumya.
White 2, white 2, noble 1, sir.
Able to see the screen here. It's moving the mouse.
अच्छा. Sir, Yogesh Sharma. Only 4. यार आपने कल के स्कोर में
Sir, you put it in order, sir.
Sir, go to Soumya.
उसमें डाल दो यार छाट दो
Yesterday they kept it in order.
I will help you. 1 number किसके हैं?
This note in mark.
Name, sir.
Soumya.
Question भी नहीं
That is your name?
Soumya Ranjan. 1 number.
Soumya.
Yeah. It's 52.
How much?
52.
52.
And then the let's see. White 3 leg by 1 penalty. Sorry, 2 penalty, 1 no ball.
Okay.
वाला कौन सा? इधर 2 no ball. Leg by 1 by 1 wide, 1 overthrow. Number 1. By 2.
No, you said 6. 1. Okay.
By 6. 2 numbers. एक लगी 3. No ball 1. Overthrow 3.
Rakesh.
Raman Kumar.
Rakesh, where is your name?
9 number. Yes.
1 overthrow. 1 right. And 2 back by.
और इधर
Good. No, not almost. Starting.